Espero que estéis bien. In today's lesson, I'm going to be sharing with you some really useful phrases for your exams. So the main thing you need to make sure that you do in all of your exams, whether it be speaking or writing, is to include all of the different tenses. So the first one you need to include is present tense, what you normally do. The second one is near future tense, so what you are going to do, and you need three parts: voi, a, infinitive. The next one is the preterite tense, which is something you've done recently, so what you did last weekend or what you did last year. The next one is the imperfect tense, which is when you describe what you did when you were younger, for example, or what something used to be like over a period of time. And then the fifth one is the conditional tense, which is the one that's not certain, it's something you would like to do or what would happen, but it's not certain that it will happen. So altogether that's 5 tenses: present, near future, preterite, imperfect, and conditional. If you're not sure about any of the tenses I've just mentioned, please go back and watch the videos I've made before, as there's a video on each of those tenses. So on top of using all of the tenses mentioned, you must also make sure that you're including opinions throughout. Opinions are really, really important. So for positive opinions, there's lots of different ways that you can say you like something. Rather than just me gusta, try and use some of these phrases. Me chifla, me mola, me flipa, me encanta, and also prefiero if you're comparing two things. Now with negative phrases, obviously there's not as many, but you can use odio, no me gusta, and also no me gusta nada if you don't like something at all. And don't forget, when you're using connectives, instead of using por qué all the time, you can use other phrases. For example, dado que, given that, and ya que. They're both substitutes for por qué to avoid repeating the same phrase all of the time. Exclamations are something that are used quite often in Spanish, and they're another great way that you can give opinions very simply. In English, the equivalent would be how. For example, how boring, how fun, how exciting. So let's have a look at some exclamations in Spanish. Qué aburrido. Qué interesante. Qué divertido. Qué suerte. Qué pena. So as you can see, they all start with que, have an accent on the E, and then you need the exclamation marks at the beginning and the end of the phrase. See if you can figure out how you would translate the following phrases. Okay, so qué aburrido, in English we would say how boring. Qué interesante, how interesting. Qué divertido, how fun. Qué suerte, how lucky. And qué pena, what a pity. So that's a really simple way that you can include opinions in your speaking and your writing in Spanish. Just 2 words and it will get you a lot of marks. Now, the most important phrase for me, in my opinion, is an example of a higher structure. Now, if you can include this in your writing, as well as all the other tenses we've mentioned, you will be getting the top grades possible. This is a fantastic sentence to include. So, you start off with a si clause. So, si pudiera, if I could. Si tuviera más tiempo, if I had more time. And si tuviera más dinero, if I had more money. And these are all followed with the conditional tense. So the would. Because if you imagine how you would say it in English, if I had more time, I would like to go to the gym. If I had more money, I would love to travel to Hawaii. It's the same in Spanish. So si pudiera and si tuviera plus the conditional tense. So here are some examples. Si pudiera, comería chocolate todos los días. If I could, I would eat chocolate every day. And si tuviera más dinero, iría de vacaciones cada mes. If I had more money, I would go on holiday every month. So see if you can have a go at translating the following sentences. Remember, this is a really, really challenging sentence. It's called a higher structure. It will get you a lot of marks. So see if you can translate these into Spanish. Okay, so let's have a look at these sentences together. If I could, I would play volleyball every day. Si pudiera, jugaría al voleibol todos los días. Don't forget the accent on the jugaría. That makes it the conditional tense. If I had more time, I would go to the gym. Si tuviera más tiempo, iría al gimnasio. And if I had more money, I would buy a big house. Si tuviera más dinero, compraría una casa grande. Again, remember the grande, the adjective, comes after the noun that you're describing. So, una casa grande. Thank you so much for watching this video on useful exam phrases. I really hope it helps with your exam preparation and your revision. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe and comment below with anything that you feel like you need help with in Spanish, and I'll be happy to make a video for you. Adios!